Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa akin channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload. Okay, so let's get started guys. Philippine Stock Exchange Index. We open at 6,048.74. It went as low as 5,970.08. It went as high as 6,087.18 and closes at 6,082.44, which is 0.08% or 4.62 points higher than the previous close. Okay, so let's get started. What happened to our stock index? Well, basically naapektuhan tayo nung issues ng Amerika, no? So basically yung tariff na damay tayo lahat, not only the Philippines but the entire the whole world, no? Merong trading business or trading business with the USA. Okay, so nag-impose kasi sila ng taxes na medyo ridiculous at ito ay move na ginawa ni Donald Trump. Hindi na lingid sa atin yung balita at napakainit ng mga balita. Anyway, to skip on that, we just have to take a look at our technicals. So consistent naman tayo guys. We're just always looking at the technicals and analyze it from there. And basically na tumatama naman yan looking at the technicals because of the issues. Sumusunod din naman yan dun sa ating analysis, ano? Okay, so basically nag gap down ng malaki during that time na nag-ano si Donald Trump ng tariff, no? So ito supposed to be yung previous low na inabot niya, but then bumaba pa siya ng kaunti. So nag-gap down siya. However, kung titingnan natin yan, kahit na nag-gap down yan before the previous week, ang tinitingnan natin is slowly recovering na siya. However, nagkaroon nga ng issues sa okay, so gamitan na lang natin ng parallel channel, na okay, so basically it's already slowly moving upward. However, nagkaroon ng breakdown dun sa trend channel, pero optimistic pa rin tayo supposed to be dahil within the consolidation range pa din yan, no? Okay, so pag kinuha natin dito yung consolidation range niya, pumapasok pa rin siya. Okay, however, dito nga sa trend channel na to, medyo nag-gap down because of the current issue with the US. So although nagkaroon ng gap down, medyo malaki, kaya lang as we always say, it is most of the participant in our stock market will see this as an opportunity, kasi nga pag bumaba ng malaki yan, basically magbabounce yan agad. So in a short period of time, pwede kang mag-profit, especially kung kung liquid ka or meron kang available na cash. So pwede ka sumalo dyan, kasi nga pagbaba niyan at nag-gap down, magre-rebound yan, kagaya nga na nangyari natin for the entire week, no? Kita naman natin kung paano siya nag-rebound. So medyo malaki din yan. From here, siyempre hindi ka naman makakasalo dyan, lagay mo na rito. So kung umakyat yan hanggang dyan, so may 5% ka na agad within this span of less than a week. Okay, and looking at our MACD, so MACD below 0, pero kita naman natin recovering. So for me, ano yan normal trend ng ng market, no? because of the issues. So hindi tayo dapat nagpapanik especially kung long-term investor ka, kasi another opportunity na naman for you to add up on your investment kung dividend investor ka. And for the short-term investor or yung mga trader, the opportunity yan, yung biglang pagbaba na. Okay, and how about the moving averages? Okay, so below moving averages. Pero kaya nga sinasabi ko, before that issue, nagkaroon nga ng slowly higher low. Nagpo-form na siya ng higher low. And actually, tinitingnan ko ayan, slowly recovering na siya. And inaantay ko na lang lumagpas dito sa level na to, level of resistance na ito, para ma-confirm natin yung kanyang shift of trend, no? Kasi pag lumagpas dyan, basically magkakaroon na yan ng legitimate upward trend. Okay, then let's go to our first individual stock, which is Ayala Corp. Basically parehas lang yan, ano? So consolidating yan, kagaya na sinabi natin last time, nag-touch na siya nakahanap na siya ng bottom, and currently consolidating kagaya ni index. Lagay na natin dito yan para malaki yung ano. Consider na natin yan, although slowly recovering yan, mirror image yan ni index. Kita mo na nag-gap down, bumaba rin siya pero nag-recover din agad. So for the long-term investor, another opportunity. Tingnan natin yung MACD niya. Mirror image lang talaga guys ng index. So for me, if I have available cash, I will start investing slowly, kasi nakahanap na yan ng bottom, no? How about the moving averages ni Ayala Corporation? Okay, so it's like formation na ito, no? Nagdidikit-dikit na yung ating moving averages, and only a matter of time kasi nga approaching na tayo ng middle of the year, and yung ating second quarter are mostly dividend payout, ex-date, yung earnings na performance earning ng end of the year of 2024. So makikita na natin kung ano ang naging performance for the entire year ng ating mga companies. Okay, so let's move forward guys sa ating next stock, which is Ayala Corporation, Property Corporation, and consistent ang buyback program na itong Ayala Land, no? Same thing. For me, nakahanap na siya ng bottom and currently consolidating. So, kung medyo may tiwala ka dito kay Ayala Land, consolidating siya, pwede ka nang mag-start pile up ng iyong position. So moving upward, almost near above the zero level, and yung ating moving averages are nag-iipon-ipon lang. So try to think about that guys, no? Kasi palagi naman in the technical point of view, sinusundan lang natin yung pattern, no? Mathematical kasi yan, no? Kasi although mayroong mga catalyst talaga yan, kaya lang may mga pattern yan. Kumbaga sa mathematics, may bilang, mayroong timing na. So if you want to have a profit, either you are a long-term investor, medium-term investor, or short-term investor, makakakuha ka pa rin dyan with the proper mindset and proper timing. Of course, kung meron kang available na cash, dapat palagi kang may available na cash. Kasi pagka nagkaroon ng opportunity and nakaipit ka, then sayang yung opportunity. Hindi ka makakasabay, no? So basically, the same lang. Waiting tayo and currently consolidating, pero nagkakaroon nga siya ng slowly bounce within this consolidation area between that support and resistance level. Okay, so in the fundamental point of view naman, syempre dun sa ating mga brokers, makikita natin na mga review nila sa mga big caps, very cheap na talaga. So fundamentally and technical point of view, okay nang magsimula. And we are already approaching middle of this year, and nanggaling na tayo sa downtrend. So kung experience ka na dito sa Philippine Stock Exchange, Philippine Stock Market, then alam mo na yung trend is sabi nga nila cyclical na, sabi ng ating idol na doon tayo natuto noong una si Marvin Germo, and pinapanood din natin palagi si Sir Palaboy Trader, na natututo naman tayo sa kanilang mga inputs and yung mga balita na binibigay nila. So keep on watching their vlogs or videos kasi sinusuportahan din naman natin sila, no? Okay, so let us move forward to our next stock, which is BDO. So basically expect natin, kita nyo, bumabalik yan basta big caps, no? Hindi naman kasi ang mga penny stock lang naman yung very volatile. Ito man, bumagsak man yan, babalik din agad, no? So as I have said, yung kaibigan ko long-term investor dito, and kung dito siya nakakuha, ang laki na ng tinaas niya, no? Sabihin mo ng 90, then approaching 180 ka na, o di double ka na, tapos may dividend ka pa, di more than double na yung kinita mo. Okay, so pag nilapit mo yan, still nasa higher low pa rin siya, although nagkaroon ng mga retracement, pero normal yan, and we'll try to reattempt, at palagay ko susubukan niyang basagin yung historical high niya. Okay, tingnan natin yung MACD. MACD above zero level and projecting upward na naman. Only a matter of time, guys. Ayan, mag-ipon-ipon na. So trying to go above the moving averages and maintain its upward trend, no? Okay, yung mga issues or catalyst na nakaka-apekto sa ating mga, hindi lang naman big caps, bali halos lahat, actually lahat nga ng ng mga stocks natin apektado ng mga issues. However, if you stay focused and follow the idea ng technical analysis and fundamental analysis, then hindi ka maliligaw. Next stock na tayo, guys, Converge. Okay, so ang ganda ng itsura ng ni Converge. Kung nakakuha ka dito, umakyat na yan, nag-take profit ka na, then nagkaroon ng downtrend, nakakuha ka ulit dito sa bottom, then akyat na ulit si Converge. Yan, no? So from here, kikita mo naman na upward yung trend niya. Overextended siya rito, pero sabihin mo nang nandito, upward pa rin ang trend na yan. Okay, kahit na dito mo pa-atakin yan, parehas lang yan. The short term, higher low, breaking the previous high. So bullish pa rin yan, no, guys, kahit na medyo naka-apekto. Of course, may mga nagte-take profit dyan, yung mga short-term investor, no. And yung MACD projecting upward, however, above zero level. Moving averages remains bullish. Ganda nung niya, no. formation ng moving averages niya. Although itong 14 days moving average projecting downward, titingnan natin kung makaka-recover yan. And will remain on the top of the other moving averages. So meaning bullish pa rin siya. Okay, so next stock natin after converge is paborito ng lahat, Jollibee. Jollibee guys, kita nyo. Isa pang hawak ng kaibigan ko ito. Long-term investor siya. Ang tagal niya na nag-i-invest dito. So, dividend-wise, dahil niya na nakuha. And then, umakyat, another opportunity dahil bumagsak. Kaya, magre-recover yan. But then, hintayin natin kung kailan siya hinto or kung saan siya hinto. Tingnan natin yan, oh. Basically, baka dito huminto yan. Meron siyang bottom dito. Or support level dyan sa area na yan. See? Kaya huminto yan. Ngayon, nagbabounce siya. Tingnan natin yung MACD. Projecting downward. So, hintayin mo muna until mag-project upward and lumapit na sa zero level. Moving averages. Okay, so iwas-iwas ka muna dito or antayin mo. Timingan mo lang. Meron bang dead cross? Dead cross pa to. I think dead cross to. Yes, dead cross. Alis ka muna dito. Kasi kung mag-bottom man yan, magko-consolidate pa yan bago mag-iipon ng strength before mag-curve up ulit, no? So, Jollibee, hindi mo nabida si Jollibee sa ngayon dahil magko-consolidate pa yan at hahanap ng bottom, okay? So, for Jollibee stockholders or actually, nagbigay yata ito ng recently, nagbigay ng dividend. Okay, so move forward tayo. JGS, ito guys ang isang pinaka-inabangan ko dito. Alam nyo ba guys kung bakit? Kasi if you take a look at the bigger in a large scale, umabot na to ng 90. Imagine, nasan siya ngayon? 16. So it will be almost times 9, times 8 kapag nagsimulang umakyat to. Kung nakahanap na ng bottom. So, titingnan natin. Dapat alisto ka rito kasi once makahanap ng bottom ito, malakas siya. Nagko-consolidate yan eh. Tingnan natin. So, andito yung kanyang consolidation area. However, natingnan na nga natin to. Akala ko nga medyo nagpo-form na nga yan ng higher low dito kaya bumaba ulit. So, hindi siya ganon kalakas pa. And yung trend channel na yan ang dapat nating abangan dyan. Meaning, pagka nag-break siya dun sa resistance level or dito sa consolidation area na to, may strength na yan guys. Tignan natin ha. MACD. Okay, so projecting upward. Bakit? Kasi consider na natin to as higher low. Huminto na eh. Second time na yung huminto. Unless iwanan na naman yan, ano? Pero I doubt. Wala na. Ang lalim na yan. Ang lalim na yung binaba niya. Okay? So, basically, pwede na tayong simulang unti-unti mag-ipon and put our position here. And it will be worth your while kasi fundamentally wise masyado na rin mababa ito sa kanyang market value or current value. Very cheap na siya ang assessment ng ating broker, no? Okay, so moving average malapit na, ipon na. So magkita-kita tayo dito guys. Kung gusto mong medyo hindi ka naiinip, dahan-dahan ka lang, pasok ka na. Because for me, inaabangan ko palagi ito, and imagine kung gaano kalaki yung magiging margin natin dito in a short period of time. Kasi pag nag-breakout yan, mahirap na humabol. Okay? So, move forward tayo, guys. After JGS, we have the GT Cap. Okay, so GT Cap, tingnan natin. One of the biggest holding. Sige, okay. So, ito na. Hindi na natin kailangan pa i-drawing yung kanyang bottom. So, nasa bottom siya. So, almost the same yung kanyang hinintuan. Sabihin na natin na ito yung kanyang support zone na ini-establish. Okay? So, hopefully, ma-establish niya yan, and kailangan ma-maintain niya yung most likely dito magko-consolidate yan. Kasi dyan na untog. So, ilagay natin yan para may margin. Dito na lang. Okay, sige, dyan na lang. Pwede na yan. So, consolidation niya dyan, if ever, tingnan natin yung MACD. MACD projecting downward, still below 0. So, iintayin natin. Moving averages, tinutulak siya pababa. So, hintayin mo lang. Pagka nag-consolidate yan, mag-iipon yan, dikit-dikit na yan, and the 14-day averages will project upward, and that is the time itong mga moving average na ito is going to go on their proper alignment. Okay? Then, proceed tayo sa next one. Yung ating, what is the next one? Metrobank. MBT. Ano nangyari kay Metrobank? Basically, the same din, Okay, so, nag-drop down. Nagbigay kasi si Metrobank ng ng dividend, only recently. So, ito yung kanyang trend channel. So, basically, bumaba na yan. Bumaba na sa trend channel yan. And, ang titingnan na lang natin dito, yung support zone. Okay, so, pag na-hold niya itong support level na to, meaning, nag-recover na pala agad. So, titingnan natin kung magko-consolidate siya dyan. Kasi may resistance dito sa area na to, previous resistance, so medyo malakas yan, and basically dyan consolidate yan dito sa area na to, and malalaman natin kung ano magiging next move niya. Okay, so very drastic, pero nagre-recover naman agad. So tingnan natin, guys, but I think after mahanap niya yung kanyang support level, magko-consolidate muna, hindi naman na-active agad yan. Unlike nung iba, pero very rare, na nagre-recover agad yan at aakyat. Unless merong catalyst talaga. Currently, wala tayong ganong kagandang catalyst. Dikit-dikit na pala to, Okay, so tingnan natin. Very interesting. Tingnan natin, abangan natin yan, guys. Mas sabay-sabay natin i-monitor yan. Okay, so proceed tayo to our last and final stocks na monitor, which is SMPH. SMPH nasa bottom na ba yan? Mababa na to. Pandemic level na ito, 22 pesos na lang. So basically, nandito yung kanyang support. Okay? Support level. So nandun siya. Tatanungin mo na lang kung kailan siya mag-recover sa consolidation. Dito consolidation niya na, guys, So pagka market na dyan, or dito, pwede na yan siguro. But once you make sure na stable na yung support level, pwede ka na mag-unti-unti. Okay, so yung MACD niya below 0, So, hintayin na lang natin mag-project upward. Anyway, malapit pa lang naman yan dyan. Pero, siyempre, kung mo napasukin, titingnan pa natin. Below moving average. Then, we just have to wait and see. Wait and see ka muna. Hindi pwedeng basta ka na lang pumapasok. No guys, no? So that's it. Ganun na lang muna guys. Medyo humaba na rin yung ating video. So, ganun na lang muna. And hopefully, we will have a very good continuation of the recovery of our market by next week. And in the meantime, let's have a very good weekend. Happy weekend sa inyo guys lahat, and I'll see you again next week. Sama-sama nating i-monitor ang Philippine stock market, and let's keep on touch, and good luck to all of us. Have a nice day. Bye. At yan ang kabuuan ng ating update for this week. Kung kayo merong stocks na nais ninyong maisama sa ating susunod na review, ay maaari po kayo magpadala ng mensahe sa aking YouTube channel na OFW Average Trader. Pwede rin pong ipadala ang inyong mensahe sa aking email address na nakalagay sa description box. Maaari din po kayo mag-send ng message sa aking Twitter o kaya sa aking Facebook page na Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There is no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating video sa linggong ito. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe, paki-like na din po at i-share na rin ang aking channel sa inyong mga kaibigan, kapamilya o sa iba pa nating kababayan na naghahanap ng passive income. Hanggang dito na lang po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli mga kabayan. Ciao!